Hello and welcome to another video. So as an ENFP, I believe that being an ENFP gives me a lot of pros and a lot of strengths in so many situations. Unfortunately, every strength can be used in a bad way. So I'm just gonna make the biggest assumption right now and say that ENFPs can be, if they are in a bad place, the biggest person to jump into conclusion, or the fastest person to jump into conclusions. And that's due to poor usage of their dominant functions, NE and FI. Uh, let's say that I have a friend and that friend is upset. And I'm upset as well. So if I go and speak to that friend and he's like not so welcoming, not himself, is not acting himself with me, I would be so pissed off and I would take it personally, like instantly, and I would start to make assumptions as to why he did that. And that is, and let's like break it down a bit. The first thing that NE needs is like, okay, NE is a function that if you don't give information to, it's gonna create its own information. And so when you're feeling down or feeling sad or whatever, you're gonna create information based on that feeling, because introverted feeling kind of steer your extroverted intuition. So you're gonna see the possible scenarios of as to why this person is talking like poorly to you, and you're gonna pick the one that suits your FI the most. And because your FI, introverted feeling, is in a bad place, it's gonna choose the thing or the scenario that is the most negative. And from that, it's gonna jump into another conclusion, and that conclusion is gonna have another multiple scenarios, and then your FI is gonna also choose the worst scenario in that. And all of this will be supported very poorly by poor SI and poor TE. Like SI is gonna like, yeah, this kind of makes to a timeline, I guess. SI is gonna be like this as an inferior function, and then TE is gonna be like, okay, that kind of makes sense to this person. But if I and NE are just going wild because they're in this loop. Like NE is showing FI all these scenarios. FI is choosing the worst, and then from that worst scenario is gonna NE is gonna generate a lot of different scenarios as well, and FI is gonna choose all those also the worst. So that was intense. I would say that for ENFPs, like as an advice, my advice for such, I believe that all ENFPs experience this, and I most certainly do. Uh, just sleep on the matter. Sleep on it, literally. Like if something happened to you, like let's say 8 p.m., do not react to it. Don't think about. Try not to think about it at least, and sleep on it, because I feel like with FI being so subjective and so like feelings based, our feelings gets kind of reset when we sleep and wake up. So try to sleep on the matter. Do not react impulsively, because you're gonna make some serious mistakes. And for people who are friends with the NFPs, please, 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 do not let the ENFP guess why you are not being kind with them, because they are gonna guess wrong if they are in a bad place, because their FI is gonna steer them into some very dark places. So yeah, those are my 2 cents on the matter. Being an ENFP is awesome, but I think being any type is not awesome if you're not in a good place, because our strongest suits like can turn into something so negative. For instance, if I'm in a good place, I would look at my friend, and I would put myself, my FI, in his shoes, and I would like, yeah, I understand what he's feeling, so I'm gonna go with the thing that is really true. I can read, meaning I could really read people. I could really read what they're feeling, what they're going through. If I'm in a good place, but if I'm not, I'm gonna go into that loop of imagining the worst and then building off of it into something worse and worse and worse. And yeah, I think you get the point. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to more videos. And yeah, this channel is still pretty new, so please subscribe. And yeah, catch you in another video. Bye!